Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Mitchell, and today, Justin and I, we are going to be talking about the 5 habits of healthy relationships. Now, we're not saying that these are the only 5 things that is important, and there is no exact... there's definitely more than 5. Hello, Curdy. How you doing? Um, I am waiting for Justin to get on. Justin, send me that request. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. If you guys just hang on tight. All right, Justin, I'm sending you requests right. Okay. What's good, Justin? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I am good. I
Good.
just gave a little brief introduction. I'm letting everybody know that our topic today is the 5 habits of healthy relationships. Told them that it's not in any specific order. And if you guys find this video of value, you guys can show your appreciation by sending a donation. Our info will be down below, and donate any amount equal to the value of this video. Thank you very much. Julie. Oh, my girl's on. There you go. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night, depending on where you guys are at. Yeah. Okay. All right, Justin, let's get started. Hello, Victoria. How are you doing?
What's good, people? What's good?
What's good? What's good?
It's good.
All right.
How you been doing?
5 habits of healthy relationships. Justin, let's just throw it out there. We'll talk about the first one. Now, this is not in any specific order. So I don't want you guys to come at me like this, okay? And Justin also has a very important message to say.
I mean, you put me on the spot like that, you know what I mean? I don't know how it's important to me. I will say this is that this show is not sponsored or brought to you by Audible. Okay, it's not, but I want to change that. All right, because we always talk about books, and I like to read, but sometimes I find it hard, and I end up using audio books, and then I end up going to Audible. So Amazon, you got the fucking money, okay? I'm not asking for a lot here. All right, just a little just a little appreciation. That's all.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say about that. Audible.
It's free. They could just give you some virtual words.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, you get this free promo.
Yeah.
Come at me. You know what I'm saying?
Also, you guys, everybody that's in here, feel very welcome. We welcome you guys. So leave any questions down below. We'll answer it. But anyways, let's move on to the show. 5 healthy habits of healthy relationships. Number 1, dates and having fun. Justin, I'm going to let you roll the ball with this one.
I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. If you don't have fun and you don't like the person you with, why the hell are you dating them? I mean, I'll just leave it at that. Like, you gotta have fun. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I will say this. I think like a lot of folks, a lot of other, advice and relationship stuff, they talk about all the other parts of sacrifice and compromise and, this, that, and the other. But I'm like, if you don't enjoy the person you with, what's the point of any of it? Yeah. Life is already hard enough. Get somebody that's going to, you have some joy with. You're going to have some fun. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it's at.
Who wants to be miserable?
I mean, some people do. And if that's your prerogative, that's all on you. You know what I mean? But that, that ain't where I've been in a miserable place before. It's not fun. All right. It's not a good time. So yeah, get somebody that you enjoy, somebody that's going to make you laugh or, whatever it is that you do, whatever you enjoy. If y'all enjoy throwing rocks at people, get someone that likes to throw rocks at people too.
No,
do it as a couple.
That out there in the public.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I mean, so basically what you're saying is do the same thing that you did when you first got with that person, right?
I mean, sort of, but what I'm really saying is like get somebody that's gonna like, be with somebody you're gonna have fun with. If you with somebody you always got a sense of yourself, or you always gotta like, concede things that bring you joy, then that's not
Mm-hmm.
gonna last. So you're gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
depressed person. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't think anybody wants that. Yeah, just get somebody
Mm-hmm.
to have some fun with. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, that goes to dates. When you would date, hopefully you have fun on those dates,
Yeah.
somewhat.
I mean, you
So
wouldn't
yeah,
be back if you weren't, right?
Hey, I mean, some people are sick in the head, so maybe not. I don't want to assume, but yeah. So yeah, that's what it is.
Well, know your self-worth. Know that you enjoy being around a person that you want to be with. But more importantly, you want to be happy because this is very cliche. I don't really enjoy saying this, but life is really too short to just be miserable.
I mean, I'll take the other way around it. Is life is long, okay? Life can be
Okay,
long
it could
and,
be
and
long.
and
Yeah.
it can be arduous, and you don't want to be miserable. Like many people are miserable in like their work life and stuff like that. You don't want to come home and be miserable too. Then you just a miserable bastard, and
Right.
that's no way to live life. So yeah, I mean, we say life is short. People say life is short, and you got to take advantage, and it can be short. But at the same time, that shit is long. If I owed you $500, I say I give it to you in 3 years. That's a long ass time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, you gotta look at it like that too. Like you don't want to be
Mhm.
dealing with that, man.
Yeah. And if you guys want the relationship to work, you guys in particular in this heterosexual relationship, you guys got to be the one that initiates the fun. The courtship does not end. Okay, it literally begins the moment you are with that person. You got to keep it consistent for the rest of your life, assuming that you want to be with that person for the rest of your life. Um, but yeah, put in the effort. The courtship never ends. If you guys want to know more about that, we actually made a video in the past called Courtship Never Ends. So yeah, check that video out if you haven't seen it already.
Yeah, have some
Yeah,
fun,
have some fun.
and even on the other side, of that, ladies, like you know, remember that have some fun too. Try to enjoy yourself. This is sometimes look. Sometimes folks get trapped in relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and like the dude is just waiting to die. You know what I mean? I've seen it. They're married to, for lack of a better term, a shrill, you
Mm-hmm.
know, person. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say the B word. I'll say sensitive ass females, to quote a movie I love.
Okay.
And it's like the dude gave up and he's literally just waiting to die. So yeah, have some
Yeah.
fun. Keep some
Mm-hmm.
joy around. It's important. Laugh. All
Laugh.
right.
It's
Laugh.
important to laugh. I mean, I laugh all the damn time. I laugh
Yeah.
all the damn time. All right.
No relationship is forever. Yeah, people die. I mean,
People do die. Yeah.
you know,
Damn, Justin.
I mean,
God damn.
if that's Julie bringing that up.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So,
Yeah. So,
want to
go
bring
ahead.
up. Oh no, no. I do want to talk about the long distance part
Yeah,
because
I
not.
was actually just gonna ask you. Like, I
Oh.
know, you're in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping the staying fun is
Mm-hmm.
important. How the hell do you do this?
How do I do that? Well,
Yes.
that actually kind of leads me on to the next topic, but I'm not gonna get right into to it right right now. But what I do try to keep it having fun. I keep it very spontaneous.
Mm.
I'm not gonna try to be predictable. Now, of course, we are creatures of habits. So we
Mm.
do a lot of things that, hey, when I wake up, I want to do certain this, like I want to work out, you know. I do my rituals. I do the things that I feel like I need to do, but I still have to tend to my relationship. So I do try to keep it spontaneous. My girl's on the line right now. She's listening to this, so I don't want to have any spoilers. But every now and then, I send a little message, right? So when I wake up, she might see it, or when she wakes up, she might see it. There are times when I might just send a random card that has like, it's not long and scripted. I just send a card just to show my appreciation. So there's different ways of showing. Oh, she don't hear anything. Is our audio? No, our audio is good. I'm gonna keep talking. But yeah, I do my best to be spontaneous and not be predictable.
Okay.
That's what I try to do, and that's my focus on keeping and having dates. and she's not my, a little bit more personal. She's not the one to like to FaceTime a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So when I do have that chance, I show my face, I show what I eat. She showed me what she eats. We're kind of having like this date. Now, there's a lot of people out there that has gone through a lot of breakups because of this situation during COVID. And it's really, it's how much do you want it? How much are you willing to put in the effort? How much that person means to you? And if you feel like it is really important, then you will make time for it.
You heard it first. You heard it here. If it ain't
Yeah.
important to you, you're gonna be like, fuck it and keep it moving. All right.
Exactly.
Remember that.
Exactly.
Remember that.
Yes.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
anything else you want to add on to that, Justin?
No, we can move on to the next one.
Number two.
Number two.
We got separate interests. Let's talk about separate interests.
Yeah, have separate interests. Have a life. Have something you want to do that's just for you. I think that's very important. Especially in the long-term relationships, you start getting years in, you know each other. It's important to go off, have your own life. Yeah, remember to do that. I mean, it kind of relates to a lot of other stuff you talked about, purpose, having your own goals, even your own fun. But yeah, have separate interests, man. Go off, have some other stuff. People get tired of each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
People get tired of each other. You get tired of looking at your significant other over there sometimes. Just like, what the hell are you doing? Go off and do something. Go away. Not forever, but to do a little thing. So yeah, just have separate interests. I think it's super important.
Yeah. And the reason why having your own separate interests is really important is because you want to have your own life. You don't want to smother her, right? And I'm speaking for guys, right? You don't want to smother her. You don't want to act needy.
No, that's a crime, Mitchell. You don't want to smother anybody.
That's and that's if you get too physical, okay? But
that's a crime.
We got that topic next. But attraction. I've said it before. Attraction grows in space. So you gotta give your intention and put it out there, but also give them space. Let them think. Let them think about you. Give them time to miss you. Give them the gift of missing you. What's up, Marcia? How you doing? Give them the gift of missing you. Because a lot of the times, a lot of guys, when a girl wants space, when a girl's telling you, look, I need some space, she's trying to help you. I truly believe that she's trying to help you because she's telling you, look, I like you. I'm telling you this. Most of the time, if she doesn't even like you, she won't even give you that opportunity. She would just ghost your ass, right?
This is where we disagree. I don't think it's to help you. I think
she is.
I mean, I guess you could look at it that way, but I take it as like, I don't think it's so much for your benefit. I mean, they're telling you something they need or may want, which is perfect. We know what you want. You know what I mean? I'm not disagreeing with that. But yeah, like, the same thing, man. Plus, I do think getting space and separate interests are two different things. Just separate. Just like live your life, man. Have your own things to do. You came into this as an individual. This relationship. So keep that individuality. That's a big part of you. I've seen that before where couples get like melded into one entity. And, they got they'll give couples the name, you know what I'm saying? The meld together name and all that crap, So, most definitely just keep you separate, keep your own interests, give her the space, do what she do, you do what you do,
Attraction grows in space. You got to give her the gift of missing you. That's what I always say. Give her, because when she's away from you, she's going to think about you. She's going to be like, okay, what was he doing? Now, of course, if you smothered her, she's like, thank God he's giving me space. But if she wants space or you want to do something on your own, like go to the gym or work out or do something productive what's your purpose, right? Doing your purpose. She's going to think about you. She's going to think about the relationship. Her attraction for you will increase.
Yeah, I mean, it once again, and it shows you growing as a person too.
Yeah,
like you gotta do your own thing.
You're gonna keep growing.
Yeah, you gotta do your own thing, stay interested. I mean, you stay around each other for years, that person, they know all your shit. Like, you have
Yeah.
no new stories. You know
No.
what I mean? You have no new experiences. It's all the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get out there, do you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of other person the same. Just
Mm-hmm.
don't be stagnant. I guess is what it really comes down
Mm-hmm.
to. Yeah.
And for the ladies out there, for the few that is watching, is there ever a time where your boyfriend or the guy that you're with, and you tell them you want space, but they're not giving it to you? Has there ever been a time? And how do you feel about that? Do you felt like you were more attracted to him when you told him you want more space, and he was like, "Wait, no, but I thought you wanted me around." Like, that's needy. That's and to me that's very needy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, it's not like listening.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. It is what it is. Have your own. That's all I got. Have your own life.
Mm-hmm.
Have your own interests, have your own hobbies, have your own
Mm-hmm.
things that you do to the side, because that stuff helps grow and brings you back. You
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah. Unless it's like serial killing or some shit like that. If that's your hobby, then don't do
Yeah,
that.
don't do that.
That's
It
another
always
level.
it always gets very dark.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Is that a racist comment, sir? Huh? Is that a comment on my
No,
ethnicity?
no, no, no.
It always gets very dark. I don't know how I feel about that.
Cynical, cynical. You need to be two individuals. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Bonnie said it right.
yeah,
You
yeah,
guys need to be your own two individuals. You got.
yeah.
She has to do her own thing. You got to do your own thing. You guys just meet up, complete each other. Don't. You guys don't complete each other. You want to share each other's completeness with each other.
Yeah,
Don't lose
I mean
yourself becoming
that's what
someone else.
that was that damn movie, Jerry Maguire with
Okay, I
fucking
haven't watched.
Tom Cruise. Yeah, that's an old movie. I'm showing my age, but he had this line in there like "You
Yeah.
complete me"
Mm-hmm.
and shit, which was like whack. But a lot of people took that shit as like, I think they took it to heart. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was
Yeah.
like, oh, you complete. I need someone to complete me. Then, and I'm like, that's a horrible way to come in with that,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't complete anybody.
Yeah.
That's
No.
not your job.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think this. I think it's unfair to ask someone else to do that shit for you. So you gotta like,
Yeah.
yeah, be aware. But I mean, once again, Hollywood fucking up real life,
Mm-hmm.
just like Hollywood, just like Instagram, all these things.
Oh
No,
yeah,
that's not.
relationship goals. Relationship goals. I'm like, yo,
you
that shit
know,
is an illusion. All right? I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. That shit is an illusion. Don't believe everything that you see on Instagram or on social media, whatever platform you're using. Romantic comedies or just romantic movies, like a lot of times they don't work. They don't work. Let's see what Bonnie said. You should never have. You never should have someone to complete yourself. Need to be a whole person before getting into a relationship. Yes, 100%. Yes. Don't ever be dependent.
I will say this too. Even if you're not a whole person, just don't look for that other person
Yeah.
to make you whole.
Oh, no.
I think it's a great thing when like two people can come together and like help each other grow.
Mm-hmm.
Or support each other in growing.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's not your job, is to come in there and like make somebody whole. That's like, that's some codependent shit. Don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that. So
yeah. There's nothing more sexy on a guy to have their own purpose, their own mission, their own path.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah. A positive path. As long as your path isn't, dark, as Mitchell would say.
Yeah, dark.
Yeah, most definitely.
Color on his shirt.
Happiness can only be obtained by yourself. Everything else is just temporary satisfaction and happiness. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm at this point in my life, I'm starting to think happiness is this illusion. But that's a whole nother discussion. I mean, I think people can be happy, but never completely satisfied with stuff. So,
Look at Steph Curry's wife, for example, and to other people, she has everything, right?
Oh yeah, that's that old thing we was talking about. Back in the day when she was upset, with not upset, but she voiced like how it makes her feel that she doesn't necessarily get male attention anymore, and like a lot of people took that as like, which I could see both sides. She was just being honest about saying how she felt about something, which I get. Like people want to still feel attractive and everything.
Oh yeah.
On the flip side of it too, I'm like, you sit up here, you got a life a lot of people dream of.
Yeah. And you still ain't have enough?
And, you talking about, like, it was a weird thing, man. Like, and I will say this, too, is that, like, I think it was a little bit disrespectful to be on that platform saying stuff like that because, I mean, the truth is like, let's be real, it's like Steph Curry is he's a hero in the Bay Area. He really is, And so, and a lot of people think that Ayesha Curry is like a beautiful woman, but it's like you ain't gonna say nothing just out of respect to him. Like that's his wife. You know what I'm saying? They got a family. So I think a lot of that too is like, I ain't gonna come out of pocket. But that's a weird dynamic to play. But it is what it is. Hey, I don't know that household. I don't know what's going on there. So hey, maybe he tell her she looked like trash. I doubt it, but you never know. You never know what happened. You never know. You never know. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Benefit definitely. Without the doubt. Shut up. Let me toss my basketball up in the hoop.
I mean, he make enough money where he could say something like that and probably get away with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he fucking up the money. As he bats away the thoughts of the world. That's an old term. Do people even say thought anymore? I'm out of the fucking, I'm out of the fucking loop. Is that still a popular term?
Loop?
Can we do that? Can we say thought? Say the word
thought?
Yeah, do that. Yeah, do people say that anymore? Is that some
I don't
old
know,
shit?
man. I've been out of the loop in a while.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can't say whore anymore, right? That's you get canceled for that.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. No, there's Bonnie said, "Need that sense of humor to keep it interesting." Yes. Oh yeah, that reminds me of what I said, and my girl was like, "I look like trash, baby." No, you don't. You look beautiful.
Look at it. Look directly at the camera and say that, bitch.
You look beautiful, baby. You look beautiful. Yeah.
What do you mean you got to keep a sense of humor? Do I look like a clown to you? Huh?
What?
Is that my job to entertain? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, you got to laugh. You got to laugh.
You have to laugh. You guys have to have a good time with each other. What's good, Eddie? How you doing, man? Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, you
got anything else to say about that, man? We can move on if you want to.
No. Separate interests, having your own path, that's really important. Long distance for the long distance people that's watching. Have your own path. Have a vision of what's gonna go on in the future. Where do you guys see yourself? If you guys don't see a future in yourself, all right, don't hang on to it. But if you do, make some work. You make it work. Now, I've heard a lot of people tell me like, look, COVID might not. I don't know when's COVID gonna end, and I don't know how you and your relationship. Where's alpha male at today? Oh, that dude. So they were giving me what they believe in, and people will always say what they believe in themselves, right? So I truly believe that I can make it work. I think I can make it work, and it is up to the guy to hold it down. Like, I truly believe that if I start crumbling down, she's gonna be like, yo, you're right. This might not work. This might not work. You're right. But I'm like, no, baby, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I can make it work. I'm confident in that. And when that door opens up, I'm there. Right in the camera. I'm there. I'm there. Don't settle ever. Yep, that's what Bonnie said. Don't settle. Don't settle. Know what you're worth and continue on with it. But yeah,
you gotta keep that
long distance. Up.
Gotta keep that up. Most definitely.
Yeah, and if you guys have more questions about long distance stuff, you guys could message me too. There's certain ways
Yeah, I
that
don't
you
know
could.
nothing about that. So yeah, talk to him. He's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
he's
Message me
the
on that.
he's
Message
the
me on
pro now.
that.
I
Yeah.
could give you some theory if you want. If you go on the
Yeah. Yeah.
hypothesis on long
Yeah. Yeah.
distance
Yeah.
relationships,
Yeah.
but I don't know personally.
Yeah. You can make
You
it
know.
work. There's ways to make it work. I'm not gonna dive in too much on that, but if you guys do have questions, send me a DM. I'll answer it. But moving on to the next one, number 3, being appreciative.
That's right. Show some
Speaks for itself.
gratitude
Mm-hmm.
on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides. Just show some gratitude. Let folks know. Let that person in your life know you appreciate them being around.
Mm-hmm.
That you're thankful.
Mm-hmm.
However it is, you show gratitude. However it is that they accept gratitude. I mean, we talked about before. We was probably gonna do another show on this, like love languages and all that
5
stuff.
love
So like the
languages.
5
Yeah.
love languages. I got to listen to that book because I haven't read it or
Audible.
know anything about it. But I'm just saying I'm gonna listen to it through a platform that I've mentioned before.
Audible.
Yeah,
Amazon.
but yeah, most definitely, it's important to know how people like accept, like
Mm-hmm.
receive gratitude and what they
Mm-hmm.
see as gratitude. And I think the one thing that it's taken me a very long time to realize and to learn is that people don't like not I don't want to say accept, but like
Mm-hmm.
take appreciation the same way. And so like some people need like words of affirmation, some people need like acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
Some people need like physical affection. Like that's how they're
Body.
they like
They
yeah
accept it. Mm-hmm.
accept the gratitude or understand that like oh this person is appreciative of
Yeah.
this. And I think it's important to realize too that sometimes like resentment can build up if people ain't on the same page with that stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You
For sure.
may be
100%.
thinking like you may think that you're doing something,
Mm-hmm.
but it may be something that that person didn't ask for or doesn't really need.
Yeah.
So you may feel like that person is being ungrateful, but the truth is
Mm-hmm.
that person is not recognizing that because that's not in that same wheelhouse,
Mm-hmm.
that sort of thing. What's up, y'all? Cool. So yeah, I think
What's up,
it
Yaku?
took me a very long time to learn that and to become aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, by bumping my head in the past, you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you need to learn. Like it's something just to be aware of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
gratitude, and I'm thank you. That stuff is super
mhm.
important.
With those 5, yeah, we on Tuesday let's talk about the 5 love languages. But with the 5 love languages, it's not that one is well, it is that one that's going to be more important than the others, but it doesn't mean that you only choose one of the 5 because you can say for example, some people like gifts, or or acts of services or words of affirmation. If you all you do is just give words of affirmation, it's gonna get redundant. It's like, all right, show a little something different to to throw it off a little bit. That's why I said it's important to be spontaneous sometimes. So if someone likes words of affirmation more or they value it more than gifts, maybe sometimes they're just throw a little small gift and then give more words of affirmation. There's different ways of putting it, but I'm not saying that you only choose one of the 5.
No, I think
Yeah,
most people don't do. I think
yeah,
most people
yeah,
don't do that. Just
yeah,
in general, it's usually a mix, but it's just
yeah,
being aware. Because
yeah,
like I said, that's something you got to kind of check in with yourself sometimes, and maybe even have a discussion. It's like,
yeah,
what? How can I show you I really appreciate this? Or
yeah.
like maybe you do something that doesn't hit that beat. Like remember, it's
Hmm.
not necessarily this person don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's just like that's not in there. Well, if you're doing something that you feel is greatly important.
Hmm.
I don't mean like a task, but I mean like something emotional, and that
Hmm.
person doesn't necessarily need it.
Hmm.
That's a miscommunication. It's not like
Yeah.
sometimes you're being an asshole. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah, just be aware
Yeah.
of it. We'll talk more about that later
Yeah.
because I don't really know too much about it.
Hmm.
I know a little bit, but I'm plug that hole, and we have some other things to come talk about.
Hmm.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Bonnie said sometimes sometimes something Is it sometimes
Sometimes need words more than actions,
actions?
etc. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes, especially for dudes, sometimes your ladies just need to let
hear.
them, they need to hear that, like, you think they're beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially in this day and age. Instagram got the game fucked up, man.
Oh
They
yeah.
got girls, looking like,
You need to
looking at
look
these,
like this to be beautiful. Like,
these
no, you
crazy
don't.
ass pictures with the fucking,
Yeah.
with the, in the fake booties, and then they got
Yeah.
the toothpick legs, and it's all weird looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, Instagram and online in general has got the game messed up as far as beauty standards go. So yeah,
I
so
thought action speaks louder than words.
it depends.
Yeah, it does. It depends. It depends.
Like if somebody comes and disrespects me and I punch him in the face, that speaks a lot louder than me just saying, like, sir, that's, you know what I mean? So it depends on the situation. Yeah, joker lips. I feel you. And I want to speak to this as a African American male who has thick lips. Okay, if you ain't got lips, just rock with what you got. All right, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm tired of it, for real. I'm tired of this. And like the motherfucking the family that has no name, they got this girl who has made billions of dollars. You know who I'm talking about?
Who?
The Kardashians.
No name. Oh.
I don't say their names because that's just like Candyman. You say it 3 times, then your feed is just filled with them heifers, and like, I don't want to see that shit. Yeah. But like, people spending billions of dollars. They made this girl a billionaire, and she's selling lipstick. I'm like, this hoe ain't got no lips. she just got lips. You know what I'm saying? And like, you gonna tell you what you need to do to make it, man. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, the whole Instagram thing and the online celebrities that's like, selling flat tummy tea and all this bullshit. They got women wearing waist trainers, pushing their lungs all the way up out their throats, just like fucking up the game, man.
Yeah,
fucking up the game. Like, I mean, that's why it's important, like I said, words and everything. Let your girl know. If you think your girl's beautiful, let her know, because they're getting bombarded with a lot of images that's. Fucking up self-esteem. And this ain't no feminist rant either. I don't consider myself. I ain't one of those male feminist motherfuckers. One of them dudes who claim that shit. I just talk about what I see. And that's something I have realized, something I've noticed, something I've talked about in my own private life. It's like, it fucks up the beauty standard. And I know this kind of went off track from just appreciating each other, but I think you have to. Like, I think it does correlate with appreciating your woman, letting her know that you think that she's beautiful to you. Especially like I said, if they open Instagram and they're bombarded by like some woman with a fake ass and fake lips, half ass, and they're like, oh, this is what dudes want. It's like, no, you cool, So lip liner thicker than the lipstick. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I feel you. Just lies, man.
Yeah, and also for the guys that are watching, if you ever tell your girl that. You tell her she's beautiful, and she'd be like, "No, I'm not." Stay grounded, man. I know she testing you right there. That's a test. She'd be like, "No, I'm not." Say that again. No, I'm not. But what you mean? All right, let's see what everybody else said. Yaku, he was like, everything is backwards. Being thin, pale, straight hair, small butt was the thing, but it all changed with the times. Julie with the smiley faces. Bonnie, she said, "Tell her you love her. She looks."
Yeah, tell her you love how she looks.
Yeah,
without looking like the cat. Yeah, seriously, without looking like that. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. If I was in the dating world, today, and I went on a date with somebody, and they showed up, I would keep a bottle of acetone in my back pocket.
Why would you do that?
Because I would throw it on their face to melt all that makeup off, so I can see who the fuck I'm actually talking to. That's why. Like, this shit is crazy.
That little spray bottle.
Hell yeah! Just what am I looking at? And I would just spray it, and just I would have to. I'm trying to find out.
Sideways?
I'm not a criminal. I'm not cruel with it. You know what I'm saying? But just want to see the truth, man.
Yeah.
Like, you got to throw it in their face so you can see who the hell you talking to. We got white girls looking black. Everybody, it's wild out here. It's wild out here. No, don't close your eyes. Just, what I'm saying? Like, I want them to see it coming. Like, I want to know, man. It is crazy out here.
But would never want to look at them.
What, say what?
Bonnie said they're entertaining to watch, but would never want to look at them. The catfishes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think it's that entertaining to watch. Everybody look the same,
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, no once again going a little off track, but it's appreciation to she'll appreciate the girl. You appreciate you appreciate her. You think she's beautiful. That whole thing, from the dudes thing. I mean, look, half the reason guys get into relationships is that you get free reign to be a pervert. You know what I mean? Grab a booty, let her know you think she's good. I mean, it's real talk. That's real talk.
Yeah.
That's real talk. That's one of the best parts of being in a relationship. Is I could do shit that would get me slapped.
Or in jail.
Or in prison.
Can you do prison?
It is real. No, hell no. Hell no, I can't do prison. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you ask me something like that? No. Have you ever heard of Felicia Johnson? I'm sure I showed you that video before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
My pocket.
Nah, that's scary straight. Not that bitch ass scared straight. That's that old school scared straight where they just put the kids at backs with some pretty. Your name Bridget now. Hold my pocket.
I just watch reality show to laugh at the ridiculousness. Makes my life feel so normal. Yeah. Yeah.
It's wild. I'm just saying.
But also, Bonnie, I do want to say that, like watching stuff like Jerry Springer and all that, just seeing that everybody is like, God, yeah, my life ain't that bad because look at theirs. And then it doesn't stop there because you still want to progress. I'm getting off topic, but you still want to progress on yourself too, because a lot of people get trapped in that mentality where it's like, well, I don't really need to change anything about myself because look at them. They're a piece of shit. I'm already good. So I don't really need to progress. Most people get stuck in that. Don't get stuck in that. Yeah, cool. Even if you say they look great just the way they are, it won't matter if she already sees herself another way. Yeah, but that's also another thing too. Your girl comes to you for reassurance, and that's that that feminine type of energy, and it's okay for a girl to do that. Now, if you're a guy, in this heterosexual relationship, and you coming at her like, oh, I'm like, she don't want to hear that. She needs you to hold that ground, to be that rock. I keep saying rock, but I mean it. You guys got to hold down that fort. Don't be off center. You're the emotional strength for her. So don't let that disturb you. The moment you start losing yourself, that's when she doesn't believe in you, and then that's when she's going to step away. She's going to lose a lot of traction.
Yeah, I mean, I think too, though. I will say this, though, like, self-confidence comes from within. It really does. But, I mean, you can help out. You know what I'm saying? You can help her out, let her know she's fine, let her know she's beautiful, and all that good stuff. Yeah. And, like, I will say this, too. Like, ladies, just don't be so damn shy all the damn time. If you with your mate, I understand you may not be feeling, self-confidence with things, but it's like, if the dude loves you, he thinks you're beautiful, like, it's all right, let some of that shit go.
Yeah, cool. That old
question. Does this make me look fat? First, I never answered that question.
A little bit.
I just walk away.
I still love you.
If someone tells me that makes me look fat, if it's like, does this make me look fat? I just walk away. Okay, I just walk away.
I think it makes you look beautiful. Come over here.
No, it's a trap.
Come over.
All right. It's a trap. I don't answer no way. Okay, because for half the time, first off, they know the answer when they ask that question. All right,
just grab their ass.
So it's not a legit question.
Grab her ass.
I mean, yeah, that used to be one of my strategies.
Yeah.
Just change it. Just redirection.
Got that squirt on the back. Yeah.
Are you talking about abusing Pokemon? What the fuck are you?
No.
What the hell are you doing, man?
Hey, you definitely losing that Audible sponsorship, Justin.
That's you. No, I'm getting my
I'm trying to help you.
I'm talking about the 5 love languages. All right.
You spoke about grabbing booty. I'm just,
I'm sure that's in an Audible book.
Grab ass.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. If Bonnie said if she asked, then that means she's hesitant. Yeah. Reassure her. Let her know she's beautiful. It's okay. Girl, you're beautiful. Oh, yeah. Long distance peeps. Also, because you are in a long distance relationship, you got to up your game on how to talk. You got to use this different words, this different tone. Try, if there's certain things that you're going to say and it might come across like where she can misinterpret it, maybe it's better that you save that for a speech rather than a text. And it is your job to hold that down too. Don't be putting the responsibility on a girl. She needs you for reassurance. And if she feels secure with you, she doesn't feel insecure, she's going to keep coming back because you are her emotional strength. So for people that is in a long distance relationship, hold it down, up your game, practice, look in front of a mirror, just keep talking to yourself. You ain't crazy. You ain't crazy.
Well, you are crazy.
No, you're not. Just keep talking to yourself.
Just accept it. Just accept the insanity. Let it bleed in. Let it take control.
That way backfires. Okay, don't let her go out looking like a sausage. Well, yeah. I mean, you still want to be truthful. You don't want to just let her go out looking all.
I mean, you're gonna be honest, but at the same time, it's not even. Once again, though, that's a different phrasing of question. All right, it's all the phrasing of the question. Okay, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that because that's a never-ending discussion.
Yeah, just be appreciative. I know we gone off a tangent, but yeah, you guys ever see that book?
I live by the
Art of Seduction.
I have all his books. I have the Art of Seduction.
The 48 Laws of Power. That's a lot of laws. I haven't read that yet.
I own all these books. I own the Art of Seduction. I own the 48 Laws of Power. I own the 33 Strategies of War. I own Mastery. I own the 50th Law. Like, I'm a big Robert Greene fan. He breaks down a lot of stuff. I mean, I think it's required to read. If I ever have a son, I'm going to force him to read the 48 Laws of Power. For son or daughter, I'm going to force them to read the 48 Laws of Power at least, if not the other books, just so they know.
Once a year.
That people are fucked up, and then sometimes you have to manipulate them to get what you want. All right. All right. What do you think of it? What do I think of what? Just the books in general or everything? I mean, I think 48 Laws of Power should be required reading. I really do. I think it's an amazing book. I'm gonna have to pick that up. I'm gonna have to. I got mine. It's old. I think it's an amazing book. Yeah. I think that it has a lot of useful information. Like I feel like it's almost more of a textbook. But like he'll say a lot in there. He gives examples. I think like The Art of Seduction is a wonderful book. It's actually more. It's actually not so much about pickup. It's just more about when they say seducing. It's just more of understanding human psychology and stuff. Like honestly, I would. If someone only could pick one of his books to read, I would say 48 Laws of Power, and then read like How to Win Friends and Influence People. Like those two.
Dale Carnegie.
Yeah. But if you just, want to, read or you got that Audible subscription, I would say listen to them all.
Hook my boy
keep them going. Although I will say that 48 Laws of Power is a book to physically have. Like I said, I use it more as a manual a lot of times. I read it once. Yeah, 50 Cent had one with Robert Greene. Yeah, that's the 50th Law. I go back and forth with 50 Cent as far as, I wouldn't call myself a fan, but as far as like, but he's in phenomenal business, man. So yeah, check out Robert Greene's books if
All right. If you guys don't have any more questions, we're gonna move on to the next one. We got 2 more for you guys, and I think this is a juicy topic. You know what I mean? And it is sex. Number 4. Let's go. Let's talk about sex. Why is it important?
I mean, because it's sex. That's why it's important. Like sex is important. Sex. I think I will say this: barring some kind of medical or physical affliction that changes the dynamics of things. Yeah, it is super important. Once you start having sex, I think it's just a matter of time before the relationship is dead. It's a lot of pent up energy, it's a lot of anger.
Stress.
There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of everything, man.
Human.
And so it's super important. And you got to find out what works for you. Some people are into stuff, the others ain't. You know, I mean, Mitchell told me something that really. No, I'm joking.
No, I didn't tell you nothing. I didn't tell you nothing.
But yeah, no, it's intimate, man. It's the most intimate thing you can do. You know, yeah, and especially as you get into relationships, I think it can be easy to go to the wayside. You know, life bogs you down. You have some kids. You have a lot of stuff. That's one part of the relationship that can be neglected. You know, so yeah, but you got to.
Man, stop being vanilla. Like, you guys ever been together for so long, you just wake up on the side and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna get it in. So you have that side sex where you're just laying down on the side, you ain't trying to do too much, but you're still trying to get it in. Yeah, spice it up, man. Don't be so vanilla.
I mean, whatever spice.
I mean, but sometimes maybe that's what you want to do.
If that's what they want to do, I ain't gonna tell nobody how to do it. I think that's on them. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think it's really important to spice up your positions.
Yeah, you don't want to be boring. You know what I'm saying? You got to up your skills.
Here it goes again, missionary.
You try to do something. You know, you don't want to bore it out of mind. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be too nice. You don't want to do all that stuff. Sometimes you gotta, take control. And I will say this too for the few ladies that's in this, anyone that sees, like, don't be putting your dude on no ration. That's fucked up. Okay.
On a ration.
You know what I mean?
On a ration.
You know what I mean when I say on a ration. Like, if you've been together, all of a sudden it's like, we have sex once a month. Every third Wednesday of the month is the only time, and anytime you better not come at. That's fucked up. Okay.
I mean,
that is fucked up. Like
that is fucked up. But I also believe that it is up to the guy to hold that attraction up. Hey,
I will agree with you on that, but I'll also say there's some evil people out there who will use that like a Scooby snack. You know what I'm saying? And then like fucking keep that dude like like on try to I don't do this. I'll use it to be like you ain't did this, so I ain't gonna. Like, that's fucked up. If you do that, I think you're a horrible person.
You ain't getting this tonight.
Yeah.
Don't hold that shit hostage.
So yeah, I think that's a messed up trait. All right, don't do that. That's evil. You reap. I will put it like this, and I will end it. If you do stuff like that, you reap what you sow. Okay, you reap what you sow.
Did you elaborate on that?
No, I said I'm gonna leave it like that. Why are you asking me to like elaborate what I just said?
People want to know, Justin.
I mean, if you know, you know. You run the risk of like, setting up a messed up situation. Okay, you put yourself in a messed up situation. Don't put your dude on no ration, and all of a sudden be mad if other events conspire. And then you gonna be like, yo, this motherfucker betrayed. That's not. Hey, I ain't saying it's right. I ain't justifying it, but I'm saying it is. You had a direct impact into that shit happening.
Yaku said, don't get to the point where it turns into a heist situation.
I'm not talking about taking vagina, Yaku. That's
out there. Yaku what you saying, Yaku?
Yaku out there like a ninja. He's out there in all black, just waiting for her to come home. His own person. I ain't saying just a stranger. That's another crime, but you know what I mean. Yeah, like you gotta. Yeah, don't. Keep it interesting. Don't be super vanilla with it. Or you got to talk to it. If you like certain things, let it be known.
Talk about sex. If you like vanilla, but put some spice. Maybe you got some sprinkles. I don't know. Use chocolate. Shit. What cream?
Do that. Do whatever you do.
You got cherries?
Listen, people like to tie folks up. People like to tie folks up. People like to get choked. People like all kind of stuff. I'm not into that myself. Okay. I'm not into whips. Yeah, that's not one of mine. I'm not into whips and chains. Okay, I was not a slave, but I heard about the shit. All right, so I ain't down for any of that. That ain't really for me.
But there is one thing important that I do want to say is that when you are having that intimate time with each other and you guys are doing your thing, I truly believe that love is about giving, and whether it's verbally or being intimate, it's about giving. So don't be guys, don't be selfish, because the more you give, the more she's willing to give to you. Now, if all you do is give and she ain't giving nothing back, talk about it. Maybe there's some miscommunication. Maybe there's certain things that she don't like to do. Whatever.
This kid got 50 Shades of Grey here. I will say this about 50. I saw the movie. I saw 2 of those horrible ass movies.
Horrible.
That movie was trash.
Yeah,
okay?
I picked up a lot of good tips. I'm gonna start using ice cubes. Yeah, ice cubes.
That's all you. What I learned from that movie is if you are rich and you're white, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, which is what I already do. But you know what I'm saying? like I do this. But that's what that movie reinforced to me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, he having women sign contracts and shit. I'm like, I get it. But it is what it is. The author is female. Well, that lets you in onto the female mind a bit. You know, that's what she into. That's what she wants. You want a rich man that's going to come and sweep you up out your life and buy your horrible ass pictures and then take you to a sex room and tie you to an X and beat the shit out of you with a whip. You know, it is what it is.
Spoilers.
Is it a spoiler? Is it a spoiler?
It's not written for men.
I didn't talk about his crackhead daddy or whatever the hell it is.
He was. What?
Listen. Oh yeah. Listen. R. Kelly started off with an album that said "Hit It Hard from the Back." That was the start of the album. That's the first song. That's the first lyric. So you knew that motherfucker was what you was getting into when you put that on. All right. That is what it is. We can't talk about him anymore because he pissed on children.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
And the other horrible things. So
yeah, you know, but yeah. But talk, you know, experiment, do whatever it is you are into. Mm-hmm. Women do love that 50 Shades of Grey shit though.
They do.
Was reading that.
It's the fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, it's the fantasy novels. You know, it's the mind. That ain't nothing but mind pornography. You know what I mean? That's all it is. You know, so which is fine. You do what you do. You do what you do. I'm just saying I don't feel comfortable in this day and age tying a woman to a beam and then whooping her with like a fucking horse riding crop whoop things, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Get those love dice. I feel like I kind of know what that is. Ain't that where it has like the different stuff? And then you got to roll the dice and then it comes up and then whatever comes up, you got to do it. It's like, you know,
I'm curious
from something else. Listen, you gotta freaking once again, do what you do.
2, you gotta use those beads.
I mean, you do what you want. Yeah, you do what you want to do. If you want to put beads up your butt, you do that.
It has to be up the butt.
Where else you gonna put them?
I don't know. There's different.
Where else
holes.
You gonna put them?
You gonna insert in different holes.
She said the author is British.
English,
I guess they do things differently. I guess so.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I mean, it stimulates the mind. You know, it gives them this feeling, right? It's a feel. If a guy knows a girl, he knows how to make her feel a certain way. You can control that. Now, I'm not saying
would you be cool with that?
I'm not saying be manipulative, huh?
You'd be cool with that. You'd be cool with the smacking and the tying up and all that good stuff.
Keep everybody's private life private. But,
I feel you. That's you know what? That was inappropriate. I apologize. That was inappropriate.
I saw Amazon truck just flew by. That's it. And sponsorship just flying away.
Oh, please.
Can't believe you talk about this. But yeah, Amazon once again sponsored my boy. Thumb action.
I'm just saying. I think it'd be good money. I think it'd be money well spent. Okay. I think all 36 of my followers.
All right. For the people out there in a long distance relationship, I mean, there's certain ways that obviously you can't have physical sex. I mean, and let's be blunt. What can you really do? You guys could get on the phone. I mean, there's FaceTime now. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do to make it work. I'm serious. Do
the
what you got to do.
1-800 number.
The 1-800. Right. Yeah. Do what you got to do to make it work. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on.
Yeah. We should have a Patreon where we get way more explicit.
Isn't that like an OnlyFans?
No.
OnlyFans, you share like nudes and shit, right?
OnlyFans is for like porn stars and shit, man. Why you know about that?
I heard about it. I don't hear shit.
Yeah, that's what people. Yeah. That's what people who is basically, out there putting in their real work.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to talk. I ain't trying to show my body.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, I don't judge, man. I'm all for choice. So you do what you want to do.
Number 5. Number 5.
Yeah.
Last one. Don't be afraid to disagree.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're going to have a difference of opinions. Don't be afraid to express it. Don't be afraid to disagree.
Mm-hmm. Why is it so important, Justin?
First off, because you're your own person. Second off, don't nobody want anyone. No one's going to respect you if you just constantly go with what they say. Or if you don't have your own backbone, you don't have your own ideas or opinions. If you're just a yes man, it's not attractive. It's not. It's not respectable. I mean, more so than I think attraction. I just don't think it's respectable.
Yeah, and you can't be or like someone that you don't respect.
Yeah, exactly. I mean that, and then it makes you not seem like less than a person. Like you have to. If you don't have your own opinions about things, if you don't have your own, thoughts on things, it's like, then who are you really?
Nah, girl, you can't leave. My girl said bye.
Right, well, you have a good seeing you.
Babe.
Thank you for showing up again.
I'm gonna get a phone call after this. She'd be like, what you been saying, huh?
Well, that's on y'all.
Yeah, I got
y'all
this.
Figure that out.
I got this. Okay. I got this. But yeah, don't be afraid to disagree. Don't be a doormat. Have some backbone, right? Don't let people step all over you. Stop being a yes man. No one can like a person that they don't respect.
Yeah, respect is huge. Respect is everything, and it was, once again, it's being a person. It's showing that you have your own thoughts, your own opinions. I don't care how compatible you are, I don't care how well you get along. You're going to disagree on something. And when I say like having opposing opinions, but you be respectful about it.
Yeah, don't be rude.
You ain't got to be you ain't got to be like, you dumbass. How can you believe this? But it's just don't be afraid to voice your opinions. Don't be afraid to have your own thoughts. Don't be afraid to share those, especially if y'all are having a talk or a debate about something. So I will say this: I do think for relationships it's very important to align on big important things. But lifestyles, stuff that's going to impact the both of you and shit like that. But I mean, other than that, most definitely. Just don't be afraid to disagree. Don't be scared about that.
I mean, we had that earlier. You were like, no, I don't truly agree that woman's trying to help you, but I do. Yeah, that's okay. You have your own opinions. I have my own. Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah. My opinion is the right opinion.
No, it's not. Everybody listen to me.
No. My opinion is the right opinion. Remember that. No, don't. Listen to me at your own risk, okay? At your own risk.
There's certain ways of saying it. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't be an asshole when you disagree. So you
don't have to be rude. You can keep it respectful. You know everything, but it's just just don't be afraid to have your own thoughts. That's all.
Exactly. Justin, we got about another minute before our live ends. Is there anything else that you would like to say?
Once again, I just want to reiterate that this podcast was not brought to you by Audible, although it should be. Everyone do what you do. Be safe out here, please. Have fun. If you like butt stuff, that's what you do. Just keep it.
Buy more butt stuff.
Do what you do.
Yeah.
Do what you do.
To summarize, we talked about the 5 habits of healthy relationships. Number 1, dates and having fun. Number 2, have a separate interest. Number 3, being appreciative. Number 4, sex. Buy your butt stuff if that's what you like. And number 5, don't be afraid to disagree.
Yeah.
And if you guys find this video content of any value, there is a donation button down below. It is our PayPal or Venmo. And donate any amount that you feel equal to the value of this video. And Amazon, hook my boy up.
You know what it is.
Audible.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
All right, man. You take it easy, brother.
All right, man. Peace. Thank you guys for watching.